How's it going, guys? All right, hope it's been a good summer. I had some extra time today, so I wanted to sit down and kind of bring you guys some information. And I've actually been excited about this video. This is Indy Ridge's Night motorcycle boot, and this was my first purchase after purchasing a motorcycle. I knew I wanted to go with something that was light. I do not like heavy boots. It does not work for me. Even for work, I like to have something that's light on my ankle, something that just fits, support with the arch support. I don't have flat feet. I have a really high arch, so it's always a little complicated when you start to look at tennis shoes or boots, because most of the time when you deal with boots, they're pretty flat. So Ridge, I started looking at them. I bought these about last year in June. Just obviously right in the middle of the summer. Feet were just getting hot in what I had previously. So I started looking around and seeing what was out there. Indy Ridge came through. They have a few different boots, but they got two different styles. Something I don't think unless I'm just unaware of it. I don't know if anyone has ever done this outside of Indy Ridge, but these are all vented right here. This is all perforated leather, 100% leather, but just vented. And so they have the option. They have the same boot that's non-vented as well. That's a different name, Comanche or something. This is called the Night. And I went ahead and went with that. So now we got 10,000 miles later, and I've been to Flagstaff, Tucson, San Carlos, Payson, Prescott. 10,000 miles. I do a lot of day rides, and they have been amazing. So what I'll do is I get out there, and the bags that I have on my switchback, they're a little smaller, so I don't have a lot of room to keep a lot of apparel or items. So bringing different pairs of shoes if I want to jump off the bike and go do something, it's very complicated. So I don't really like doing that too much. I like to just bring one set, try to keep my space limited, and these are by far, they work amazing for that, because even though, yes, the riding boot, you have the ankle support up here, they're all level 2. I got my notes right here. You can go to the website as well, but they're all level 2 for superior abrasion, puncture, and traverse rigidity. So they are level 2 pass. They got amazing protection up here in the front and in the heel and in the ankle. Just everything else on the sides and in the tongue, it's all perforated and it's all vented. Perforated, vented. So I don't know how many times on different rides where I'll get out there on the road and start heating up a little bit, kind of kick the legs out, from the floorboards. That wind will kick all the way through the tongue or the side, mostly through the tongue if I stick them out and kind of give my foot a little arch. It will go right through there. It'll go right up. Your Levi's will go over this. So when that wind kicks in, it kicks in pretty good, and I feel it all the way up my legs. It's an amazing relief being able to have that in hot summer times. So I haven't had the experience I wish I could have like 20 pairs of boots up here to kind of give you an example of all of them, the different styles and the longevity, but just be the new guy that brought a pair of boots, put my recommendation on them. If you're thinking about a pair and you're going back and forth between two pairs, I would definitely recommend these. I've been 10,000 miles on them, and they have not let me down. So the only recommendation that I would say is, depending on the type of foot that you have, these come out of the box and they feel like Converse. If you're a Converse wearer, also Converse All Stars, you got that flat foot. These are going to be amazing for you with the sole that they have. So I went ahead and got some gel inserts. I had to have a little bit of arch support on them. If I could do any type of recommendation for Indy Ridge, maybe have some inserts available. That way we could have different arch supports and gel inserts, and that's my only recommendation. Outside of that, obviously, we can buy our own from whatever we like or whatever insert we want to put in them. But that's me. I do that on all my stuff. So that's just my personal preference. For the most part, most of the people that I talk to, the feet are generally flat, and so they love the All Stars, also, the Converse, but these they fit a lot like that. Obviously more cushion, around the back and the toe. There's a lot more support. You have a lot more insulation up here. I would do the light check, but as you can see, it's already daytime. But at night you can put a flashlight in here and it lights up. So I know a few other users will do that. But I just wanted to give a good recommendation for the ventilation that it is and the longevity that it's given me. They got a little bit of wear for 10,000 miles. Most of the wear is right here, just right above the toe protection. Outside of that, these things have been amazing. So with everything that you get in this boot, you got the vented, the non-vented, you got the ankle support, you got the heel, toe protection. They're gonna cost you about $195. I think when I bought them, they were $10 cheaper, if I'm not mistaken. I think I got them for like $185 on sale, or they came out, I got a discount on them. But right now, I just looked on the website, they're $195. They are absolutely amazing. The $195 is 100% worth it. Thinking about it, go for it, absolutely. They do include the gator neck. I've worn that when it gets cold. I've done some cold winter riding with these, even though they are the vented. I've been just fine. It's been, obviously I'm on the West Coast. It's not East Coast cold weather. That's West Coast cold weather. They've been amazing. I can't ask for more. They have another pair they just came out with it. It is actually 3 other pairs that are vented. I'm gonna be looking at getting some more just because I like the style, I like the look, I like the feel. I like the advantages of being able to go on a day ride and be able to get off the bike, go into a store, sit down at a restaurant, or just walk around and not feel like I'm wrapped up in motorcycle gear. I like to just dress, like a civilian, and having that ventilation option with the summertime. This is now second summer in Phoenix riding with these things, and they've held up. So I don't hardly have any wear on the bottom. Obviously, we're not walking when we're riding. So, but the asphalt gets a little hot out here, and I've had no problems with these on the like having any type of grip. When you're at a stoplight. I like the look. I like the seams, the stitching. When the wind kicks in, the pant legs rise up a little bit, depending on the type of pants that you got. And I am absolutely 100% confident that, when the pants go up to about right here, just because of the wind draft, that, they got some good aesthetics to them. They look pretty cool. So I'm happy about that. It doesn't look like some crazy, big motorcycle boot. So it's, they look cool, and I like them. They got the cool factor, they got the protection factor, they got wind protection, or the ventilation, and then obviously for those, when it does get a little cooler, they do have the non-ventilated, several styles of boots. The gator neck has been great. It's saved my face from a lot of frostbite. Outside of that, I don't really have much more. I just wanted to say thank you to Indy Ridge for putting some boots out there. Just a quick plug, if you do go to indyridge.com, they got boots, they got gloves, and they got I think some shirts. I haven't tried out the gloves just yet. I think that is my next venture. I do want to step into that. But the boots, absolutely, hands down, I absolutely recommend them. Obviously, I'm not just going to go through material. If I like something, I'm going to bring it to you guys. I don't do many product reviews. I do more riding videos, or just how the day is going. All right, guys, this is all I got for you today, and I hope you check them out. This isn't I'm not being sponsored for this. This is not a sponsored video. This is just me doing a review on some great motorcycle boots, and being very thankful for what Indy Ridge has been able to come up with and provide. So, all right, guys, well, ride safe out there. Thank you for listening. If you made it through, I appreciate you. Hit that likes button, hit that subscribe button. We're bringing you some more stuff.